play action here on first down. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jerick McKinnon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And that'll make it 13-7. Forbath out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Everson Griffin in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now Wilson on 2nd down. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now it's Wilson. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Barr in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st down, it's Keenum. Screen play, McKinnon. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Two minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. They run a draw here on 2nd down. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Working from the gun, Keenum. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Forbath now to kick it away after the made field goal. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And incomplete here on third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's got Lockett. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Carson. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground right near midfield. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now Wilson on first down. He hits Baldwin right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal. Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And now out comes Minnesota. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it? And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. The final shot before the break. Keenum. He sets to fire deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Now come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And last time, one play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Play clock winding down. On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. A dump down to McKinnon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Keenum now on 1st down. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 24. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. 2nd down now after the pass completion. Now Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Anthony Barr able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
To throw on second down is Keenum. And he rifles one incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Throwing is Keenum on third down. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A dump down to McKenna. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Keenum now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. First down, here's the run with Cook. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On second down, here's Keenum. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
The offense on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now it's the backup Bridgewater. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Seahawks on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. First down, Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down around the 37. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 63 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track slides? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And now out comes Minnesota. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Cliff Averill in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw is Bridgewater. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. It goes as a pickup of 23. And that leads to a Minnesota 1st down. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. His throw caught right around the 6. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. They're still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will get the 1st down as he's up to the 20-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. This is Carson. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And it's caught over the middle. Wilson past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Luke Wilson, 75 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get to the end zone as well.
And now out comes Minnesota. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Bridgewater on 1st down. Screen play, McKinnon. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Second down, Bridgewater. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. And again, it's Bridgewater. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. A first down throw for Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Bridgewater again. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The slot man in motion right. To the air again with Bridgewater. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Third and goal for Bridgewater. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Delta O'Neal.
Rather you than me. If you
Them dead presidents.